how to create free AI art using Stable Diffusion. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to generate an unlimited amount of AI images, like you can see here. So all you need to do is type in Stable Diffusion download. Click the first one where it says Stable Diffusion UI. Once you go into there, find download, and then here are your system requirements. So just double check you've got enough RAM, double check you've got enough gig space, and then click download for Windows. Once you've downloaded it, find your way into your downloads folder. You'll have easy diffusion windows. Just double click it, let it do its first thing, like install it in the correct place, wherever you've got space. So for me, it's the D drive. I've made a little AI folder inside there and everything still runs fine. Once you've double clicked, downloaded it, whatever, just give it a couple of minutes to sort itself out. And then once it is done, in order to launch it, which is the UI you see here, it does run locally on your PC. So you don't even need to be connected to the internet once you've downloaded this. So it's private. So click this. You need to find the Start Stable Diffusion UI. When you double click that, this menu pops up, and give it a couple of minutes, especially if you're doing it for the first time. Give it a couple of minutes to like figure itself out, and then just keep your eye on here. This is where all your errors are going to be, and it'll just tell you all the information. If you want to download, so I should explain models. If you just downloaded Stable Diffusion and launched it, you wouldn't get AI images like this. You need to download like model packs. So where I get them from is Civit AI. So just Google that, civitai.com, and you can find all these different like model packs. So whatever vibe you're going for, it depends, like whatever you're making, what art style you need, find the art style that suits you and go into it. So for one of the first things I used was Dream Shaper, which is this one. I liked the look of it. You can fit like other things in, cool like futuristic and RPG looking stuff. So you can see here it's 2 gig. Download it. I don't even think you have to make an account. Yeah, I don't even have an account, so you can download it for free. Once you've downloaded it, you need to extract it into your models folder wherever you've like set up your Stable Diffusion. So for me, I go into the AI place I saved it, then go into models, and then go into Stable Diffusion, and then this is where you can like copy the model. So whatever I've just downloaded, Dream Shaper, it'll be in my downloads. Just drag it into here, and you can see it's there. Once it's in, you'll have to close, like if you've already got this loaded, load it on its own first, and then once you know it works, that's when you can start like adding these models. Like with mods and things like this, stuff likes to break. So take everything one step at a time instead of doing 55 things in one go, so you can troubleshoot things. So once you've got the model in, all you've got to do is, like I say, restart this. So close it and then reopen it from here again. Always reopen it from here. Once you've got this loaded in, this is where you can like add things, change things, just make it tailored to you. So if you want to select the model, you can find it here. So click that. You can choose all the models that you can find in here. So you can see them all there, and you can see them all there. You can change the image size, so whatever fits your needs. The next thing I'd say is your inference steps. So a lot of models default this like 25. If you go like over 50, a lot of the time it gives you good stuff. Some models give you some good stuff at 25. It depends on the model. So if I switch models, it takes a while to switch models as well, by the way. So if I like stockpiled like 20 images to post in this, it would go through them like one every minute. But if I like did 20 images with a different model each time, it's going to take a couple of minutes for each model to switch around. So do all your images in the model that you need, then change model. Don't like alternate models for every image, otherwise you'll be here all day. Finally, you've got all these other extra goodies you can play with. Like I've only just got into this like yesterday, today, so it's still new for me, but it was hard enough getting the whole thing going, so I thought I'd make a quick tutorial on what to do. So enter anything. It depends on what you're trying to achieve, and it also depends on your model. Like some models are better than the others. This one is good for like, I could do like a medieval knight. Well, that was terrible spelling, but a medieval knight fighting a dragon. You can type something like that in. Then you want to separate them with like tags. So what else? Realistic. I want it to look semi-realistic. I want it to be vibrant. I want the colors to pop. You get the idea. So you can add anything here. You can be like, make the armor gold. Make the sword have a red jewel on it. You get the idea. Like, you can literally add anything, and people have like saved prompts, and they've saved like negative prompts. So have a look. Just have a browse around Reddit, have a browse around the Civic AI posts, images and forums, etc., and find something you like, or just make your own. Just dabble. So the best thing to do is like add a little bit, generate something, see what you get, and then it's like, okay, I'm noticing this time they always have like 7 legs, so no extra legs, or no extra limbs, or no black and white. What else? No goofy faces, no old people. Do you know what I mean? You can just keep adding things to this, like no disformed bodies, perfect eyes. Like, eyes are quite annoying to deal with. So are faces in general. There's like a fixed faces option. So whenever you like put something in and you generate an image, I'll demonstrate this now. We'll have this processing while I'm just rambling on and saying some more things. So depending on your GPU, depends how long it takes. So the more steps you take, it's going to take longer. The bigger your image size, it's going to take longer. If you're using like a 1060 GPU, it's going to take like 5 minutes to make this image. If you're using a 2060 GPU, it's going to take like 1 minute to make this image. So it depends on your GPU. Settings, you can play with them here. Just have a browse at your own leisure. I think that's mostly everything, to be honest. Like, that'll get you going. And then just experiment with models. Once you get an image you like, I'll show you the browse option. But once it generates an image, you have like options to either make it better. So let's just view this big. So that's the image it's made. So you can see here, his face is a bit scuffed. Like, if you actually, from a distance, it looks okay, but when you look close, it looks a bit scuffed. So this is where you can like do some editing. So you can say, make similar images or draw another 25 steps. So the more steps you add, the more detailed it's going to get, and the more like less scuffed it's going to get. And you just keep sending it through the processor over and over again until you get something you like. And then finally, let's say you have an image in mind that you really like. You can like put an image in here. So let's say I want to make, we'll use something over here. We'll use like this one. We'll turn her into red hair. Like, we'll just make this red hair just to show you what it does. So you just literally drag it across, or you can click browse and find it yourself. But drag it across, drop it, click make image. So now hopefully when this runs in a minute, it's going to change her hair red. Like, who knows? Anything can happen with AI. So you have like the seed. It's like Minecraft. So if this will be deselected by default. So if you keep putting like an image through and you're getting the same image, it's going to be the seed. So let's say you wanted like 5 different variations of this red hair, or you could be like red hair. Okay, now I want green hair, and then I'll just put another one through. So you just need to make sure the seed is different each time. Like, if I click next now, it's going to make a different seed. So you can see the seeds are different here. If I use the same seed, it would like keep it very similar. You get the idea. So let's see if it actually does generate some red hair for us. It does freeze at 98% a lot. Like, depends on the model, but a lot of them freeze at the end. Just like, give it time, be patient. Like, just don't like. I'd cancel a lot of things and I'd be like, oh, it's crashed, but it's not. It's just doing its thing in the background. If you're on a slower PC, especially, it's going to take really long. And if you're on a faster PC, oh, you're just laughing. Like 3060s and above, like, you must be making images like every 20 seconds or so. Still not done it. What can I fill the airwaves with? What else is there on here that I've not said? I think that's most. Like, you've got the basic idea of how it works then. Like, you've got other things like you can merge models, but this is all just like, get the ball rolling with this first. Like, make a basic image, and then whatever you need to fill your need, just the more descriptive you are, the better. So let's say I want to add like a red necklace. You can add like a red necklace. Literally, the sky is the limit. You don't have to just limit it to the model as well. You can be like, okay, add like a dreamy fade kind of vibe, or add some flash photography, or change the posing. Like you can do so, like literally your imagination is the limit. Why is this taking so long? I'm having to like ramble and fill the airways while this fanny's about. And you need to be, if you're making like NSFW stuff, it depends on the model. Some models aren't trained for like not safe for work. You have to just read through the stuff. So whenever you're like browsing through them, click through it and then read the comments. Like, what are people saying? You've got comments here discussing it. You've got Reddit forums, Reddit threads. So you can see here, it made her have red hair, but it changed quite a lot. But you can see how it works. So any image you like, if you have like a model in a nice pose, or the framing's really good on a certain image, you can like get it to work and use from that. And then you can do infinite variations by changing the seed. So I hope that helps. Let me know what you're struggling with and what you need help with. What do you want tutorials for? I'm new to this as well. There's a new video generator that's just come out, so we can start doing like text to videos, which is crazy. So if you start getting like a data set of like models you like from like stuff that's like already far along, by the time the video stuff comes out, you can just copy the models in and it should all be smooth flowing. So thanks for watching. Hasta la vista. Leave a comment. Love you all. Peace.